The Boy with the Rainbow Heart and Greedy Green's Halloween, written by W.S. Mason. There once was a boy with a rainbow heart. His favorite season was fall. He loved leaves and trees and pumpkin seeds and scarecrows standing tall. But most of all, he loved Halloween, for he loved to give and share. Children ran and skipped house to house, bowls of candy everywhere. On porches pumpkins sat, and jack-o'-lanterns glowed. Gourds would roll this way and that as friendly ghosts danced down the road. But just at dawn this Halloween, Greedy Green appeared. Ghosts stopped dancing, goblins cried, and the town was filled with fear. Greedy Green was a witch, cloaked in jewels and shining rings. She took what she wanted and owned many things. Yes, Green had it all, and she never did share. If others had nothing, she just didn't care. Greedy Green laughed as she flew in the dark, and the wind from her broom blew the scarecrows apart. The townspeople hid until Green left the town, but when the ghosts gave the clear, there were no treats around. The children were sad, with tears on their faces. No chocolate gizzards, no marshmallow laces. Seeing Shine's sadness made the boy feel blue. When his people felt sad, the boy felt sad too. The boy sensed how to help, so he grabbed his hooded coat and ventured off into the woods, despite the lump inside his throat. An eerie stream of colored fog drifted up a hillside lane. It led the boy to a towering house with shiny gold window panes. It was the house of Greedy Green, who lived alone with 20 cats. And every year on Halloween, she'd stack more gems upon her hat. The boy's fear to ring the bell shook his wobbly arms, but he found the strength inside himself, trusting Green would cause no harm. After 3 pounding knocks, Green appeared at the door as her shiny broomstick beamed off her floor. When the boy saw Green, he lifted high a tiny plate. Green glanced down and cackled out, "What are you doing here this late?" "I don't mean to cause trouble, but there's been theft in the town. Someone stole all the candy, leaving no treats around." "But they didn't steal it all. There was one last piece left on the ground. So I came here this Halloween to give you the last piece that I found." Greedy Green was shocked with the boy at her door, but she still didn't speak, so the boy spoke once more. "You see, the town is upset. Most children are crying, and if I said that I wasn't, well then, I'd be lying. The kids love candy, and without it, they're sad. They wait all year for candy to be had." Greedy Green stood and stared at the boy and his plate. Then she grabbed up the candy and sent the boy on his way. But as the boy left her house, Green was alone yet again, now holding the candy without one single friend. As the boy returned home from his trip far away, the townspeople gathered to hear what he'd say. The boy took a deep breath, trying to muster some words, but nothing came out, his eyes teary and blurred. And before he could speak, a deep voice boomed in, "Where have you been?" with an opposite grin. "Where did you go? Why did you leave? Did you try to go visit and talk with that thief? She stole all our candy. She is not welcome here, and frankly I think you're not thinking too clear." The boy replied softly as he sunk down his head, admitting his trip to the townspeople and read, "It's true, you are right. I did visit Greedy Green. I thought showing kindness would cure all her mien." But just as he finished, a gust of wind blew them down, as Big Red and the boy heard a distant high sound. To their shock and amaze, Greedy Green had appeared, and she was dropping down candy as the townspeople cheered. Greedy Green wasn't happy, but she still let it fall. The marshmallow laces, chocolate gizzards, and all. The boy and Big Red both stood up in amaze as Greedy Green's broom continued to blaze. When most candy was shared, Green landed her broom as the townspeople gathered under the light of the moon. "Look, stop your staring. I don't need any hugs. I'm not here for your love," as she let out a shrug. "Just take back your candy and I'll go on my way. I'm a witch and I get it, so I'll just fly away." "Please, Greedy Green, you don't need to go. Our candy is your candy," as Green's heart flashed aglow. "Look, little boy, it was nice what you did, but life wasn't so easy when I was a kid. Many years ago, when I was your age, I was not treated well, and it filled me with rage. Kids called me names like evil and scary. Over time, I believed them, a truth I still carry. Being poor and a witch was the hand I was dealt, so perhaps taking from others filled some empty I felt. I'm sorry for what happened. You've been misunderstood. Being labeled and teased must not have felt good. But give us a chance to mend pain you've amassed. Shine has come a long way from the gray in its past. Don't fly back to your castle and sit all alone. Please stay with us. Make Shine your new home." Greedy Green's broom lifted as she straightened her hat. "I'd love to stay longer, but I must feed my cats. I'll make sure to still visit more than just once a year, and I hope the next time I won't cause any fear. And kid, thanks for sharing. I think I now know. The most important gem of all is my heart and its glow." And just like that, Green was off without a formal goodbye. Gold broom shining bright, flying high in the sky. And as Green flew away, she dropped the last sweets, echoing the words, "Thanks again, trick or treat."